What you watching?
What you watching is what we tell you what we're watching each and every week. It's jam-packed. We have a lot happening. Let's get into it. I know we have more stuff to show and tell. We're going to do some of this during Coming Up and some of it during the meet when we're talking about the MCU. For now, let's talk about some sports. PC Mike, kick us off. Tell us what's happening with the NBA Finals. Who you rooting for? Who you got? What's happening this year?
Well, NBA playoffs kicked off. The finals are trademarked actually by the NBA by the finals. That's their trademark for the championship. And series are a lot of 1-0s. We live in St. Louis. We don't have an NBA team, so I kind of jumped on a bandwagon when I was younger, about 98, 97. I've been a Lakers fan on and off since then, so I'll still cheer for the Lakers. They're playing the Phoenix Suns. They lost yesterday. My best friend lives in Phoenix, and he is a huge Phoenix Suns fan, so I kind of like giving him grief and crap. But the NBA playoffs. I know a lot of people don't like the NBA. I, on the other hand, love the NBA. I think they're the best athletes in the world. I don't think it's close. I think LeBron James is probably the greatest basketball player of all time when you break it down. Michael Jordan is probably too. I mean, you could argue that all day. But LeBron James has had 17 straight seasons averaging over 25 points in a row. The next closest person is Michael Jordan with 11.
I'll give it up for both of them. And I can tell you that you enjoy the NBA. You like it. You have a good time with it.
Yeah, and I don't think that you can play 82 basketball games as hard as you physically can. So when they say they don't play defense, they might not on some possessions because you can't go as hard as you physically can for 82 games. You can't play 40 minutes and do that. You just can't.
Yeah, and it's about scoring. It's about who has the most points at the end of the day.
Yeah, and the game's changed, and three-point shots changed the game, and people have adapted. But games are tight. Games are interesting. They're fun. If you're not an NBA fan, tune in tomorrow, Game 2 for the Lakers Suns. It's fun to watch. I know Andy might need to pop on one or two games.
Yeah, I was just saying Andy just raised his hand whenever he said people that don't like the NBA. Andy, tell us what's your problem with the NBA.
I don't know. I just don't like basketball.
Oh, just not a fan of basketball.
Yeah. I was never good enough as a kid. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Then again, I wasn't good at like a lot of other sports, and I still watch those. So.
Yeah, like you love football. Were you any good at football?
I never really played. So.
Well, I'm with you. The NBA has always been one of those things that I've just been like, I can take it or leave it. I think it was a lot cooler when I was a kid, with like the Bulls and watching Michael Jordan, and it was just
bigger. It was for sure bigger.
And then as I got older, I still liked college basketball. Still like I like that. But
see, I've flipped. I used to love college basketball, and now I just don't care for it as much.
What's the secret sauce behind each? Like, why are you leaning toward NBA? And
because I'm not older than every single person I think that's playing.
Oh, you
like I don't know. It's just weird.
You feel like you're watching like high school.
Yeah, I'm 10 years older than all these guys playing college ball. At least LeBron's older than me still.
Yeah. And then LeBron, man, let's just, tie it into the movie world. He's got Space Jam 2 coming.
We're going to talk about it.
Oh, we're going to be talking all about it. We're going to watch it.
Comes to HBO Max, I can watch it from my couch and not have to pay money if it's bad.
Do you guys think Michael Jordan's a little okay? Like, do you think he's upset about the movie? Do you think he cares at all?
I don't think he cares at all.
Do you think he might cameo in it?
No.
That'd be cool.
I don't think he will. He makes too much money just off Jordan brand.
I was going to say, probably.
It looks like LeBron James is like, they animated him in this one. Like, he goes into the cartoon.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, NBA playoffs. The NBA finals?
The NBA finals.
But these are the playoffs.
These are the playoffs. The finals are the final between the Eastern and Western Conference.
All right, we'll keep you posted there. PC Mike's got the beat on that. Let's move on to golf. We do have some updates for the PGA Ocean Course. Is this the right logo?
Yeah, that's right.
But is that what you called it, though?
PGA Championship.
The PGA Championship 2021. What's happening with this, Andy?
They just call it the PGA because it's just such a well-known tournament, I guess. They can just call it by half of its name.
Yeah.
But Ocean Course was where it was at. Beautiful scenery. Phil Mickelson, the oldest major winner of all time now, wins at 50 years old.
He just won again.
Yeah, well, he hasn't won a major since 2013.
Yeah,
so this is pretty big.
Oh,
kind of like,
right.
Yeah, definitely, kind of like when Tiger just won one, but he's like a little bit younger. I think he was mid 40s at that point, but still, Phil is like, he's just the guy that everybody loves and on the tour. Like fans like nobody hates Phil Mickelson.
Yeah,
I
it seems
don't
like
know
everybody
anyone.
likes him. Seems like, just from like the tweets I see, there's like a
Um,
lot of funny gifs. He has like a lot of good humor around him.
Yeah, and he's hugely marketable too, just kind of like LeBron that we just talked about. So it was a great battle. Like him and Brooks Koepka were battling the whole way, and as a person that bet on both of them earlier in the week when I was in Illinois, placed some legal sports bets.
Legal sports bets, yeah.
Which is my favorite thing to do when I'm over there, and I won every single one again.
Wow, man.
So,
I guess I'm gonna have to like tag along with you sometime if you're going over there and winning that often.
I was just driving the River Road the other day, just like, what do I bet on? I'm a degenerate, and hit them all.
That is awesome. That's awesome.
I'm the opposite. I get none.
Yeah. I
got
feel like I've only had that luck like the first time I ever went to the casino. But either way, you had a good time watching it. Had some high energy, and the crowds are back. Probably nice to see.
Oh yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah,
back.
big time, especially with Phil being there. I'm
There's
sure
a
it was
crazy picture if anyone's seen it, of like everyone, because everybody basically watches the fans, and then they come down to the 18th hole as time goes on because there's no one on all the other holes. So by the time they get to that, there's just so many people on one hole that once they hit their shots into the fairway and then they hit their approach shots onto the green, like there's fans that are just like on the course up behind the golfers, and like Phil was just basically in a mass crowd of people. And
It's
I was
like,
like,
look
this
out.
is yeah, okay, COVID's over for sure. This is great.
Watch that
It's
backswing.
yeah, they get pretty close to him, but it's scary. I've never been to a major championship, but it's
Well,
on the list.
Koepka was
Congratulations.
complaining about it though,
I bet.
about how close people were and like after the thing.
Well, if I'd be too. I mean, that's like the whole thing. Like, be quiet. Don't get too close to me. What's the next big thing you're looking forward to in golf world?
U.S. Open's coming up.
All right.
It's in British. No, sorry. Is it the British or U.S. Open that's coming up next?
I don't know. They've switched it all around.
Yeah,
It's
it's
moving
the-
because of scheduling.
Yeah.
All right. Well, PGA Ocean Course, PGA Championship. Andy's always keeping us apprised of the golf. Moving into some actual titles.